What is going on, everybody? Nick Albrici here, back with Week 10 NFL picks and predictions. Already in the double-digit weeks, which is kind of nuts. Arguably probably one of the fastest Week 1 to 9s I've seen. It's just crazy how fast it goes. But I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's been a good season so far. My record is now 96-41. So after this week, barring any massive upsets everywhere else, I will be at 100 wins. And my record last week was 13-2. So I had a great week last week, a very great week. So but I'm still looking for that undefeated week, man. It's like I can't. It's there, but I can't get it. You know what I mean? So it's there. But last time I was on the Dodgers, I said they were going to win the World Series. So now MLB free agency starts. I can't wait for that. It already started, but bullshit signings are happening. Like Kyle Hendricks today just signed with the Angels. Like bullshit. Like stuff that nobody really cares about. And again, I'm doing this video on Wednesday because yesterday was the election. I said I wasn't going to do it on Tuesday because I figured out how many people are really going to watch and all that on a Tuesday. But, hey, Raw, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just so excited that Trump won. It's awesome. And, it just brings joy back to the United States. No wars, none of that bullshit. I'm not trying to get too political in here. No borders being open. It's crazy. It's crazy that anybody would vote for that, but that's just my opinion, obviously. But I people wanted me to say this on here, but I'm going to say it. But I'm going to go, Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. You're fired. Horrible. She was horrible. So I'm just glad that Trump won. So I said that for most of the people who want me to say that. I got you. I don't care. Yeah. But let's get into the predictions now. So, this week's buys, we have the Browns, Packers, Raiders, and Seahawks. Last week, I don't know, we didn't have any buys, I don't believe, which is nuts. Usually, you're seeing like buys, every week, but we didn't get any last week. Not to my knowledge, but I don't know. But here we go. On to the games. Thursday night, we have a good one. Bengals at Ravens. Baltimore is 6. Over-under is 52.5. This is a hell of a game. Last time these two teams played, I think it went in overtime and the Ravens won. It was a wild one. So I'll take the Ravens here. Short week home. And I just feel like the Ravens are the better team, but I think it's going to be another high-scoring 31. I'm going to say 31-24 Ravens. I think it's going to be Bengals might start this game like a 10-3 type of lead, and then Baltimore will just, bring it back. Because usually when these teams plays, I feel like Cincinnati jumps out to the early advantage. Which is not, I'm not surprised by because, it's a division game and crazy stuff happens. So, but I'll take the Ravens. Derrick Henry scores every week. He's probably going to win Offensive Player of the Year, which I like Henry. I want to see that. If not Jefferson, Henry. So give me the Ravens. And don't mind me, I was sick the last 2 days. I'm glad actually I got sick the last 2 days so I could do the video already planned on a Wednesday. You can tell I'm stuffed up and all that, so don't mind. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can for people, so. All right. And then we got Sunday morning. We have a Germany game. Last international game of the year. We have the Giants at the Panthers. Well, really, it's a neutral site, but the Panthers are the home team. Do they have to play this game? But the Giants are 6-point favorites. Over-under is 41.5. I think the Giants win this game. I don't think I've picked them yet this year, so I had to pick somebody in this game. I feel like Carolina's secondary is not going to be able to stop Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy, and I think Danny Dimes is going to be able to run all over him a little bit. And just to me, the Panthers don't score enough. The Giants don't either, but I feel like the Giants, this game could be like Giants might be able to force a pick six, a fumble recovery. They need that extra score to pull away. If not, it's going to be a one-score game. So, with that, I'm going to say it's going to be a two-score game because I think my prediction the Giants get defensive touchdown. I'm going to say Giants win here 24-10. Bryce Young didn't look too bad last week in their win. He should be the starter the rest of the way. It wouldn't make sense to have Dalton start because he's not the future. His team's done. So, but Giants win. Then we have the Patriots at the Bears. The Bears are 6, over under 38.5. Bears can only beat bad teams, so here you go. Here's your Bears win. New England had that crazy fourth quarter game time touchdowns time ran out last week, but they lost in OT to Tennessee. So they played them well, but it's not saying much as the Titans. But I think the Bears win here. I think they win by at least 10. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game because to me the Bears offense looks like shit. It's just weird. It's just really weird that they can't move the ball. I don't understand it. So with that being said, I'll say 23-13 Bears. And then we got the Bills at the Colts. This line's a little bit low. I feel like how's Buffalo only 4 against a Colts team that last week against the Vikings? They got lucky in the first half, shutting us out and all that. That was bullshit. We still won, but their offense didn't do shit against our defense. I feel like it's going to be the same against the Bills. So, the Bills' run D sucks. So Taylor is going to have a big game. I have him in fantasy, so he might score 2 touchdowns. So you got to attack them with the run. But I think the Bills win. I think they win a type of game like they did in Seattle, but they're in control the full game. So even the Bills, I'm going to say 27-17. Josh Allen's got to have a big game here because last week he struggled for the most part, especially early on in that game against Miami. But I think this is a perfect game for him to get right back on track. And then we got the Broncos at the Chiefs. KC is 8, over under 41.5. KC's undefeated, but you know what? In our game last week, they said, we could have lost, on Monday night. And then Denver got their doors blown off them in Baltimore. I saw that coming. But I think Kansas City still wins here. Mahomes don't really lose division games. The Broncos, I just don't see Mahomes losing to a rookie. He's going to tell Bo Nix, listen, he might be good in the near future, but listen, Rook, I've been here. I've been established. I'm going to maybe win another Super Bowl this year. Listen, you can beat me in the long run towards when I get older in my career. Right now, I'm going to show you who's boss. That's how I feel like. So I think Kansas City wins. I don't think it's going to be as bad as a beatdown for Denver as they got in Baltimore, but I still think it's going to be a 2-touchdown win for the Chiefs. 31-17. It's just a type of game that, some people might say, the money's right, take Denver, but it's against some Mahomes. This ain't like, Denver's going to Miami and they were, 7-point underdogs. When Miami, was good. Like last year's Miami when they actually did play them, I remember, and Miami scored 70 points on them. But that time, okay, maybe you put money on them because it's Tua, but this is Mahomes. So give me the Chiefs. Then we got the Falcons at the Saints. Atlanta's 3.5, over 46.5. The Saints just fired Dennis Allen. To me, I think this line's a little bit low. Atlanta's playing pretty good right now, but how are they only 3.5 against that shitty team? But I'll still take the Falcons. I don't care what that line says. I don't understand how it's that close. Olave, I don't know if he's going to play or not, but the Saints just, oh boy. So I'll take Atlanta. Give me Atlanta. I guess I'll just go with the fat and say it's going to be close. I'll take Atlanta here 27-20. I'll take the fat and say it's close because, if it's 3.5, it's telling you it should be a one-score game. I was thinking, I look at some of these lines, especially the Vikings, but I'm sitting here saying, before the video, when I looked at these, before I looked at the game, I'm saying, Okay, Atlanta. I'm saying, oh damn, I thought they were gonna be 6.5. Cause I'd like to skim through before I go. But I wonder what it is on FanDuel. It's probably 4, but give me Atlanta. Then we got the 49ers at the Bucks. San Fran is 5.5. Over under 50.5. McCaffrey is back in this in this. So with that being said, 49ers will be my lock of the week. McCaffrey back. I'm not saying he's gonna play a lot, but he's still gonna play, and I feel like Tampa Bay is so banged up, coming off a short week against Monday Night Football against Mahomes. I just don't see San Fran losing off a bye. So that's my lock of the week, 49ers. And I'll take the Niners here, 30-20, a 10-point win for San Francisco. And then we got the Steelers at the Commanders. This should be a good game. Washington's 3, over-under 45.5. Really hard game, man. This is tough because Pitt's got a good day. Their offense, Commanders, I think, are playing a little bit over their heads. I don't think they're that as good as their record shows. But I still think they're going to win this game. I think Daniels is just going to run all over him. He's going to not be. He's going to find ways to run all over Pitt somehow. Because last week, he really didn't do great in fantasy. He had like 18.5. So I think this week he's going to run. I take the over on rushing yards for him. But I think the Commanders win here. And I think it's going to be a 3-point win now. I think it's going to be like a game-winning field goal. Under less than a minute left, and give the ball back to Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson it and throw a pick or take a big sack, something. So I'm going to say 23-20 Commanders. It's the type of game where you think Pitt could win this, and you want to take Pitt, but I think the safe pick is the Commanders. If this isn't Pittsburgh, I would have been taking the Steelers. But I just feel like, Daniels is playing way too good right now to go against them. Last 1 o'clock game, got the Vikings at the Jags. Vikings are 5, over under 45.5. Lawrence is banged up in this game. Going into the game, they said, he looking right. He got beat up against the Eagles, but he's probably going to play. If not, oh boy, Mac Jones. I think regardless, the Vikings win this game. The Jags, they're just a mess. They're 2-7. The Vikings can't play like they did in the first half last week. I mean, I know they outgained the Colts, but that one turnover screwed them. And Reichard missing field goals. We actually put him on IR because his thigh, so he'll be out 4 games, and we got to sign an XFL kicker. But it is what it is. I think they won't need a kicker this game. I think the Vikings win this game here pretty well. Just the Jaguars, to me, they are what they are. I feel like if the Vikings put a spanking on this Jaguars team, I think Doug Peterson's fired. He should have been fired by now. I don't know what they're waiting for. So Vikings win. This is a weird type of score to predict, though, because it's just like a game that you're not excited for, because you like it's not a team to be excited about, like the Jaguars to play against. But I'll say Vikings here. I'll say 28-16 type of game. I you know what I mean? I just feel like the Jaguars defense is beyond bad too. So I don't know. I just feel like, Hawkinson should get a touchdown here, but it's like last week I thought that he didn't. Addison finally scored, so I don't know, but I feel like the Vikings win this game convincingly. And then we got the Titans at the Chargers. Chargers are 7.5, over under 37.5. So 7.5 point favorites. That's telling you the Chargers are going to win. I didn't think they were going to destroy the Browns that bad last week, but their defense is actually legit, the Chargers. I thought it was worse than that. Like, coming into the year, nobody thought. But I think they destroyed Tennessee here. The Titans, they're just a mess in every aspect. So, giving the Chargers here 24-7. Yeah, that's all I got to say. And then we got the Jets at the Cardinals. Arizona is... There's no spread on the game. It says Arizona off. I don't know. So there's no spread, but the over-under is 46.5 on FanDuel shows a spread. Let's just say Arizona's 2-point favorites, 2.5. I don't know, but I feel like the Cardinals are going to win. The Jets, they won last week, okay, but now they go cross country on the road against the Cardinals team who's playing pretty good right now. So give me Arizona here. 26-21. It's still going to be a 5-point win for him. I feel like Kyler Murray's going to be able to, on his Jets D, he's going to be able to scramble and make things happen. Against his Jets defense, that's how you got to win games. If you have speed, make them run around, tire them out. And then we got the Eagles at the Cowboys. The Eagles are 6.5. Over-under is 42.5. Eagles got to bail out here. They don't have to face Dak. But the Cowboys are really a mess. So that's why the Eagles will win. Even if Dak played, I mean, it would be it's a 5-point swing. I think this spread was 1.5 for the Eagles before Dak got hurt early lines last week. So if Dak was playing here, I always think Dallas and the Eagles splits. I would have said the Cowboys, but I'll take the Eagles now. I still think it's going to be close because, division game, one of the biggest rivalry, in football. So I'll take the Eagles here. I'll take them 28-23. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to single-handedly keep Dallas in the game. He messed up his wrist or shoulder, but he ain't going to miss this game. So give me the Eagles. And we got Sunday Night Football. I got the Lions at the Texans. The Lions are 3. Over under 48.5. This is just another good primetime matchup. I think the Lions will win, but I think Houston, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston, won. Because, Stroud hasn't looked great, but this is a game where, he can put himself back on the mat and be like, hey, look, guys. You know what I mean? So, I feel like the Lions will win this game, but it'll be close. I mean, Houston's on a team that should be getting blown out. So, I think the Lions win here, 27-24. It's gonna be a good Sunday night game. I mean, I want Houston to win, but they are undefeated at home. The Lions are undefeated on the road, so something's got to give. This game gets decided in OT. We'll see, but should be a fun one to cap off the night. And we got Monday Night Football. Dolphins at the Rams. The Rams are 1. Over under 50.5. I feel like that line's a little bit low. I think the Rams should be favored by more than that. The Dolphins are beyond bad right now. So I think the Rams win this game. It should be a back and forth type of game though. Both teams have pretty good offenses and when fully healthy. So I'll take the Rams here. I feel like it's gonna be like a 28-24 type of game. So the Rams will win that game by 4. I just feel like Miami needs more production from Waddle. He ain't getting shit. I have in fantasy, I had him on my bench last week at 7.5. The week before he had 1 week he had 2. It's holy shit, man. I took him, I forget what round I took him, assuming 2 was gonna be there all year. But it is what it is, but give me the Rams. So there it is. Week 10 NFL picks and predictions. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Week 10. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. Now next is Thanksgiving. And it's only going to get colder out. So, playoff football's on the horizon. Fantasy playoffs, all that kind of stuff. So, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hope everybody has a good rest of their week. And that's all I got for you guys. All right. See you guys next week. I'll be back on Tuesday next week. Tuesday. So, back to the Tuesday videos. Barring anything extreme, but Tuesday it is. I'll see you guys next week. As always, Skol Vikes. See you guys.